Let me ask you something powerful today. Have your legs ever felt heavier than your entire body? You stand up from a chair, and your knees feel like they're 20 years older than you are. You climb a few stairs, and suddenly your thighs burn like you just ran a marathon. Now here's the shocking truth. Most people think leg weakness is a calcium deficiency, so they immediately run to supplements, but they never fix the real problem. And that's why the legs stay weak, tight, crampy, and unstable. Today, I'm going to reveal the 2 vitamins your legs are begging for. The 2 vitamins that tell calcium exactly where to go, so your muscles contract strong, your circulation improves, and your legs stop feeling wobbly, shaky, or tired. Let's rebuild your leg strength starting tonight. Most people think calcium is the magic mineral for bone strength and leg power, but that's only half the story. Calcium is useless and even dangerous if it's not placed in the right locations. And this is where vitamin K2 becomes one of the most overlooked, underappreciated vitamins for rebuilding leg strength, preventing stiffness, and helping your muscles fire correctly. Think of vitamin K2 as your body's traffic controller. Imagine thousands of tiny calcium particles moving through your bloodstream every single second. Without guidance, calcium becomes confused. It parks in the wrong areas, your arteries, your veins, your soft tissues, and this is exactly where the problems begin. Calcium buildup in the wrong place can cause your legs to feel heavy, tight, achy, and weak. It also restricts circulation, which further reduces your muscle strength and endurance. But when K2 enters the picture, everything changes. Vitamin K2 activates 2 powerful proteins, osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, that literally pick up calcium from the soft tissues and drive it back into your bones. This removes the sludge feeling from your legs, your joints start moving better, your muscles loosen. Your bones get stronger, and your legs regain stability. This is why so many people complain that their legs hurt more when they start taking calcium supplements. It's not because their body needs more calcium, it's because the calcium has nowhere to go. Without K2, calcium becomes a wandering mineral, depositing itself in all the wrong places. Simple home protocol to use tonight. Add 100 to 100 mcg of vitamin K2 MK7 with your largest meal of the day. MK7 is the most active, most bioavailable form of K2. When taken consistently, it begins redirecting calcium within days. To supercharge this effect, pair K2 with your daily vitamin in D3. D3 helps you absorb calcium, and K2 ensures that calcium gets delivered into the bones, especially the legs and hips. Who benefits most from K2? Anyone with weak, shaky, or tired legs, anyone with stiff knees or tight calves, anyone taking vitamin D or calcium, anyone over age 50, anyone with circulation problems. If your legs feel heavy or unstable, your body might not need more calcium. It needs better calcium management, and vitamin K2 is the key. Vitamin D3 is one of the most powerful vitamins for leg strength, yet it's also one of the most commonly deficient nutrients in adults, especially as we age. Most people think of vitamin D3 only in terms of bones, but what they don't realize is that vitamin D3 is actually a muscle activator. Without enough D3, your muscles simply cannot fire, contract, or generate power the way they're supposed to. Inside every muscle cell, your thighs, your calves, your hips, there are vitamin D receptors. These receptors act like ignition switches. When D3 attaches to them, your muscles turn on. They contract stronger, they recover quicker, and they resist fatigue. When those receptors don't get enough D3, the muscles become weak, shaky, and uncoordinated. This is why low vitamin D3 is strongly associated with falls, balance issues, leg heaviness, chronic fatigue, and even nighttime cramps. But here's something even more surprising. Low vitamin D3 makes the muscles slow and sluggish. Even if you exercise daily, you could walk, stretch, or lift weights. But if your D3 is too low, you're only working at half your potential. Now let's talk about the relationship between D3 and K2, because these two vitamins are partners. Vitamin D3 helps your body absorb calcium. Great. But without K2, that calcium never reaches the muscles or bones where it can help. That's why many people feel worse when taking D3 alone. When you combine D3 plus K2, you get stronger muscles, stronger bones, and better circulation. This combination is one of the fastest natural ways to bring stability back into your legs. Practical tip for powerful D3 absorption: you don't need megadoses. Most adults benefit from 1,000–2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, taken with a meal that contains healthy fats, avocado, eggs, nuts, or olive oil. D3 is fat, soluble, so this ensures proper absorption. If sunlight is available where you live, get 10–20 minutes of sun on your arms and legs. Your body is designed to create D3 naturally. Even a short time outdoors can dramatically improve your levels. Signs you may be low in D3: heavy, tired legs, difficulty standing from a chair, slow walking, speed, frequent leg cramps, poor balance or coordination, low energy or chronic fatigue. Vitamin in D3 isn't just a vitamin, it's a switch. Turn it on and your legs turn back on too. If your legs feel tight, crampy, restless, or exhausted by the end of the day, there's a good chance your body is running low on one of the most important minerals for muscle health: magnesium. Magnesium is the mineral that tells your muscles relax, recover, repair. Without it, the muscles stay in a constant state of tension. They never fully release, they never fully heal, and they never regain their power. Think about this for a moment. Every single time your muscles contract, whether you're walking, climbing stairs, or simply standing upright, they use calcium. Calcium tightens the muscle, but magnesium is what allows the muscle to loosen again. The problem is, most people are overloaded with calcium from food or supplements, while at the same time being severely deficient in magnesium. This leads to a muscle that is constantly stuck in contraction mode. This is why magnesium deficiency shows up so clearly in the legs. Nighttime leg cramps, tight calves, restless legs, twitching or spasms, stiff thighs, weakness when standing, slow recovery after walking. You see, magnesium controls over 300 biochemical processes, many of which directly affect muscle performance and nerve function. It calms the nervous system, improves circulation, and helps your muscles repair after daily stress. Now here's the good news. Restoring magnesium levels doesn't take weeks. It can begin helping within hours, especially when absorbed through the skin. Daily habit. The magnesium bath ritual, one of the quickest ways to replenish magnesium and give your legs relief, is through a simple, inexpensive home treatment. Take a warm Epsom salt bath for 15 minutes. Add 1–2 cups of Epsom salt magnesium sulfate to warm water. Then soak your legs or your entire lower body. Why does this work so well? Because magnesium absorbs beautifully through the skin, bypassing the digestive system. This means your muscles receive the mineral directly, helping them relax, unwind, and release stored tension. If a full bath isn't possible, try a foot soak. It still delivers magnesium to the entire lower leg, improving circulation and calming the tissues. Additional ways to boost magnesium naturally: eat leafy greens like spinach, kale, or chard. Include nuts and seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews. Add foods like avocado, bananas, and dark chocolate. When your magnesium levels rise, your muscles finally get the permission they've been waiting for, permission to relax, to repair, and to come back stronger. Give your legs this daily dose of calming support, and they will reward you with better flexibility, strength, and comfort. One of the biggest mistakes people make when evaluating their leg strength is assuming everything is fine just because they can walk. But walking alone does not reveal the truth about your leg power. It doesn't show how strong your quadriceps are, how stable your knees feel, or how well your hips and glutes are firing. And that's exactly why the sit-stand test is one of the most powerful, accurate, and revealing self-tests you can do right at home. This test is simple, but don't let that fool you. It's used by physical therapists, sports trainers, and rehabilitation experts all over the world because it exposes weaknesses instantly. How the test works and what it reveals: sit on a chair that's about knee height. Cross your arms across your chest. Now stand up and sit back down 10 times smooth, controlled, without using your hands. Sounds easy. Here's what this test actually measures: quadriceps strength, the muscles on the front of your thighs, glute activation, essential for walking, balance, and climbing stairs, core stability, keep you upright and prevents wobbling joint integrity, especially knees and hips circulation. Weak blood flow shows up as fatigue or burning. Neuromuscular control, your brain, muscle connection. If your knees wobble, if you can't keep balance, if your legs burn quickly, or if you feel out of breath before finishing, that's your body telling you something important. Your legs need help. Not tomorrow, today. This test uncovers issues people ignore for years. It reveals hidden weakness that leads to falls, stiffness, reduced mobility, and difficulty getting out of chairs or cars. Corrective action to strengthen weak points. Here's the amazing part: the test itself becomes the therapy. Perform 2 rounds daily of slow, controlled sit-stand repetitions. Keep your heels grounded. Keep your chest lifted. Push through your legs, not your lower back. Go slow on the way down to build eccentric strength. At first, you may only manage 5 repetitions. That's okay. Your consistency is more important than the number. With each repetition, you strengthen your knees, your hips, your thighs, your glutes, your balance, your circulation. Within days, people notice their legs becoming more stable. Standing becomes easier, walking becomes smoother, pain decreases, strength increases. This simple test rebuilds functional leg strength, the kind of strength you need for real life. If there is one exercise that can transform weak, tired, heavy legs faster than almost anything else, it is the calf pump. This movement is simple, gentle, safe for all ages, and incredibly powerful because it targets the most important circulation engine in your lower body, your calves. Most people don't realize this, but your calves are known as your second heart. Why? Because every time you lift your heels and contract your calf muscles, you pump blood upward from your feet through your legs and back toward your heart. Without this pumping action, blood begins to pool in the lower legs, leading to heaviness, swelling, fatigue, varicose veins, poor leg strength, difficulty walking long distances, cramping when circulation slows down. Your muscles don't receive enough oxygen. They become sluggish, weak, and easily exhausted. This is why some people feel like their legs are dragging behind them. It's not always a muscle problem. It's often a circulation problem. Why the calf pump works like magic every time you rise onto your toes. The calf muscles squeeze the deep veins in your legs, pushing blood upward. When you lower your heels, the muscle relaxes and fresh blood rushes in. This creates a natural pumping system that boosts oxygen delivery, nutrient flow, waste removal, muscle activation, energy levels, balance, and stability. You're literally increasing the life force in your legs with each repetition. Simple strengthening exercise you can do anytime. Here's the protocol. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart. Slowly raise your heels as high as possible. Hold for 1 second at the top. Lower your heels back down with control. Do 20-30 repetitions twice daily. You can do this while brushing your teeth, while waiting for water to boil, while watching TV, while standing at the sink. Anytime you're standing still. If you have balance issues, hold onto the wall or countertop. Want to increase the benefits? Try these variations. Single leg calf raises, build more power. Slow eccentric lowering increases strength. Seated calf pumps, great for beginners or seniors. Pulses at the top boosts circulation. Even more. Within days, your legs will feel lighter. Within weeks, they'll feel stronger, more stable, and more energized. The calf pump is small, but its impact is massive. This one exercise can restore the strength and vitality your legs have been missing. If there is one exercise that can transform weak, tired, heavy legs faster than almost anything else, it is the calf pump. This movement is simple, gentle, safe for all ages, and incredibly powerful because it targets the most important circulation engine in your lower body, your calves. Most people don't realize this, but your calves are known as your second heart. Why? Because every time you lift your heels and contract your calf muscles, you pump blood upward from your feet, through your legs, and back toward your heart. Without this pumping action, blood begins to pool in the lower legs, leading to heaviness, swelling, fatigue, varicose veins, poor leg strength, difficulty walking long distances, cramping when circulation slows down, your muscles don't receive enough oxygen. They become sluggish, weak, and easily exhausted. This is why some people feel like their legs are dragging behind them. It's not always a muscle problem, it's often a circulation problem. Why the calf pump works like magic every time you rise onto your toes. The calf muscles squeeze the deep veins in your legs, pushing blood upward. When you lower your heels, the muscle relaxes and fresh blood rushes in. This creates a natural pumping system that boosts oxygen delivery, nutrient flow, waste removal, muscle activation, energy levels, balance, and stability. You're literally increasing the life force in your legs with each repetition. Simple strengthening exercise you can do anytime. Here's the protocol. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart. Slowly raise your heels as high as possible. Hold for 1 second at the top. Lower your heels back down with control. Do 20-30 repetitions twice daily. You can do this while brushing your teeth, while waiting for water to boil, while watching TV, while standing at the sink, anytime you're standing still if you have balance issues. Hold onto the wall or countertop. Want to increase the benefits? Try these variations. Single, leg calf raises, build more power, slow eccentric lowering, increases strength, seated calf pumps, great for beginners or seniors, pulses at the top, boosts circulation. Even more within days, your legs will feel lighter. Within weeks, they'll feel stronger, more stable, and more energized. The calf pump is small, but its impact is massive. This one exercise can restore the strength and vitality your legs have been missing. Remember this, strong legs don't come from luck. They come from small daily habits that compound into powerful results. Your legs carry you through life. They carry you through your dreams. Treat them like the gift they are. Start today with one simple action. Add your vitamins, do your calf pumps, or perform that sit test and test. Every step you take today builds a stronger tomorrow. You deserve strong, energized, confident legs. Let's rebuild them starting right now. Flexed legs sparkles.